welcome back to another video, and we got another trail cam video. And so spring's right around the corner, and my other cameras I've had just haven't made it past winter. The snow got in or whatever. And so we got one, so we're gonna see what we got down here during spring. And so for the bait, we got this deer cane, which has holes all in it because the bear bit it. And then we got this Black Ops block right here. It's a bunch of minerals and corn. And then for more of like an attractant other than that, we have this apple mineral. And so we'll try that out. I've never used this stuff, so we're gonna get it poured out all right there. All right, so we're gonna get it set right here. We're just gonna get it cut. We're just gonna kick all the leaves out from under it. All right, so now we got this deer cane and stuff is just leaking out, so we're gonna use it all. For the nasty liquid like this, we're just gonna pour it around. That apple, and so it's just a mixture. And so what we're gonna do with that is we don't really need any by the block, so we can just take handfuls and just throw it around. It smells like apple, so that'll attract a lot of things: squirrels, raccoons, possums, and hopefully deer. There was a couple little deers. Alright, so that's good for the baiting, so I'll see y'all if we capture anything on the camera, whether that be a week from now, a month from now. It's probably just gonna take a couple days though. Alright y'all, check it out. I got this long stick, and there's this rabbit sitting right here eating. I'm trying to get her thing on her. Look at her. That's as close as I'm gonna get. I don't really want to spook her off or anything. Alright, welcome back. So it's been a few months since that last clip y'all saw, and so as y'all saw, we put the block out and the camera up. And so as you can see over here, the block is gone. And so something took it, and then the camera was like this, which it happened again. And so as you can see all the mud on the camera, the squirrels just jump on here, so this mount's not working. So for today, we're gonna have to put the strap on the camera and use it traditionally with like a piece of wood or something to make it angled so we can see everything. And so we have been seeing some deer activity back here, so we got some bait for today. I'll show you that in a minute. And we got some deer grass to plant, so we're just gonna plant it all back there on that back row, so I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, so like I said, the squirrels are just jumping on top of the camera, like making it go down to where you can only see the ground. And so I was going through it like, oh, the squirrels did it again, right? And so I saw this video, so I'm gonna pop it up right now. And so at first I'm like, okay, what is all that? I thought it's just a squirrel's tail or something, right? And then y'all can see the bear jump down. So it's like he just broke the mount and then just left. Now, so we got it over here on the front, and so it's probably too high, so we're probably gonna have to get like a piece of wood back there and like raise it down. And we do have another strap if we need to attach it or anything, so we're gonna do that real quick. All right, so we just got the camera all strapped up to the tree, and that's the wood thing I was talking about, just to give it a little slight angle. So we got it pointing towards the bait pile. Talking about bait, we have this 20-pound bag of Big & J minerals, and so we're probably not gonna put it all out. And so we're just gonna sprinkle some around the little areas and everything. So that's what it looks like. It's just a mixture of minerals, acorns, and then it's a little bit of corn. So let's get this thrown out over here. Probably gonna, and as you can see that dirt pile, that's what the deer's been doing down here. I will pop a picture of her. It's a little doe. So we're just gonna make a few piles. We'll even top off the piles we've already made. And we do have these salt bricks already down here, so I just throw those over there. Alright, so now we got this grow seed mixture in this seed buggy right here, so we're gonna throw out that seed. So this is just a mixture of different deer grasses from clover and just some deer grass, and so we're gonna put that in here, and we're gonna pretty much just spread it everywhere down there. All right, so this is pretty much what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like all this grass area. This is just natural deer grass down here, and it's just growing all the way down here. So we're gonna kind of plant it all the way through here. Just gonna seed it and see what happens. So I'll show y'all the grow process through it. Not in this video, but upcoming videos I'll show y'all. Alright, we just got the seed all opened up. That's how it looks. And if you are gonna use it, go ahead and check what it says about your state right there, when to plant it and everything. For North Carolina right here, it just says to plant it April to mid-May, then mid-March to April. So we're just gonna pour it all in here. Alright, so we got it all poured out, so now let's spread it. Alright, so let's get this thing opened up. It's just gonna be planting a little bit. So we're gonna get a good amount down here. As y'all can see, it's run out pretty quickly. Alright, so we're gonna get this camera turned on and we'll see what we get tomorrow. Alright, welcome back. It's about a week later. We got a lot of rain since we put out the seed. We can't really tell if it's coming up yet because all the other grass is over there. So I will update you that in the next videos. And so now we got the camera, and so we're gonna see what was on the camera after I baited and everything. So let's see that real quick. It pulled up on my phone, as you can see. And so we're gonna start at the bottom and work our way to the top. So this first one right here, so it looks like it's just a little raccoon. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on him. So he's just eating all that corn and mineral I put out. You can see the little tiny block right there. So he's just eating there. Let's go ahead and fast forward just a little bit. So he's just sitting there eating. Which those raccoons will, they'll stay there all night. So there's like a little possum in the same exact spot as that raccoon was. Just look off in the distance, because usually you can see some more back there. I don't see any this time. So he's just over there sitting there eating. He looks like he sees something. Let's go ahead and zoom out and just watch him for a minute. Skip forward a little bit. Alright, so let's go to the next one. So that's him leaving right there. There he goes. You can see his little eyes still poking out. So let's see if we get anything else. Oh, you saw that? That was a bug or something, I think. Yeah, it's just some bugs flying around. Alright, that's all we can see of him. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, he's back. I think this could be one of the pregnant possums we have, because I think this one might be pregnant. I almost caught him one night, but I didn't want to catch her if she was pregnant and had babies in her pouch or anything, so I just didn't. I left her alone. So let's see. Alright, that's all for that one. Let's go ahead and check out this one. So that raccoon is back again right after the possum. Go ahead and skip on these, because they'll just sit here and eat. They won't even do nothing crazy. Alright, so here's two now. So we got two little raccoons. They're just sitting there eating. They will literally sit here all night. They will come back at like, so they'll show up probably like 11. They'll come back at like 1. They'll come back at like 3. They'll come back at like 5. And they'll stay there all until the morning. Well, or I guess late morning, I should say. Let's go ahead and check this one. This isn't them again. So on these, I'm just going to fast forward because, I mean, they're really not doing too much. Let's go ahead and go back and see what that one's doing. He's just walking away. He's had enough to eat. Let's see what this one is. So there's that possum coming back. We can go ahead and get a zoom in on him. He's smelling the bait. He can't really see it, I don't think. He's just that's why I put out that attractant too, because they'll just smell it like that. They won't even be able to see the bait. They'll just smell it through the woods, and they'll just follow that trail wherever you put that scent at. So that's why I really like that scent. So here's 2 more raccoons right here. Looks like they're just gonna sit there and eat again. Let's go ahead and fast forward. As you can see, it's raining in this video. Let's go ahead and go to this one. What is that? It's a weird looking bug. It's like blowing like crazy right now. You can see that. All the rain just blowing and everything. Alright, let's go to the next one. Okay, that raccoon is back in the storm pretty much. You can see all the raindrops going crazy. And he's just out there eating. And let's see here. Yeah, he's just gonna eat until he can't no more. Alright, let's go ahead and see this one right here. Looks like a little raccoon came into frame. Let's go ahead and check this one out. So this looks like it's all gonna be raccoons, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip forward a little bit. In some of these like that, it has nothing on it, which that was probably just a coyote or something running off a raccoon, and see they run out fast or something. Alright, let's go ahead and skip ahead a little bit to this one right here. Okay, that's actually 2 raccoons and 1 possum. And so let's see what the time is. Time right there. So you can go ahead and see them. They're all hanging out. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and replay that, y'all. Check that out. Oh, that raccoon was going after him. That raccoon got scared. I'm pretty sure this isn't the same one that got my camera. We're just gonna have to see if it is, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't really think this is the same bear that came by. I think that one's just a little bit smaller than this one. It may be the same one. I'm not really sure, because we didn't really get a good shot of that other one. Here he comes. See, he might have went around and then got the camera, but actually no, because this was 4:27 and when the bear got the camera was 5:1. Yeah, 7 and when the bear got the camera was 5:1. Yeah, so this ain't the same. This could be the same bear, but not the same day for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and oops. I actually went off. Let me go back on there real quick. Alright, so now let's go to this next one. This looks like 2 raccoons again. They're just gonna eat. I'm just gonna sit here and watch them. Go ahead and zoom out, see if we can. Oh, you see that one? Oh, no, I thought that was okay. I thought that was some eyes one, but it was just a bug. So let's see here. He's looking up there. See, you might see something up there. See if they can see anything up there. They're looking up there, but I don't think they see anything. Alright, y'all, let's go to the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and skip like to that one right there. I don't think there's anything on this one. Nope. Let's go ahead and go back to this one. Okay, so there's that raccoon. He sees something. Or maybe he's just swallowing, who knows. So these raccoons, they really don't do too much. So I'm just going to keep going through I'm just going to keep fast forwarding through them. See, there ain't nothing on that one. Alright, let's go to this one. Alright, it looks like there's a little squirrel down there. You can see him in the bottom corner. I'll zoom in on him in the editing app. This was 4:27 still. Let's go ahead and go to the next one real quick. I don't think this one has any either. Let's go with this next nighttime one. Raccoon. Go ahead and zoom in on him, watch what he does. He's just rooting at the ground. I guess the corn gets mixed down in the dirt or something. I don't know, and they just eat it. I'm not really sure what happens here. So this looks like the camera got knocked over on 4/28. So this was a day after that bear. Yeah, there ain't nothing. It was probably a squirrel again, like I said in the last ones. So here's a raccoon. Let's just go ahead and watch him. So he's just sitting there eating. Let's go ahead and get a good zoom in on him. If you're wondering what that is by the tree, I don't know. I found it in the woods, so I just propped it up by that tree. It's like some metal grate of some kind. I'm not really sure what it is. Oh, he sees something. Let's go ahead and zoom into that corner. He may just hear some leaves rustling from the wind or something. You never know with them. So let's go ahead and go to this one. I'm pretty sure that's the one we just watched. Let's go ahead and check. Alright, so this is the one where the bear got the camera. Let's just watch this again. So he's just like grabbing it. And then he twists it around. And that's when it breaks, I guess. And then he just leaves. Look at that coat, though. Just take a minute to look at that coat of that bear. It's like really good looking. Like, yeah, he has some leaves in it, but that's a really shiny coat. That means they're eating good and they're healthy. So that's what we want. We want them to be healthy and everything. So this is another one. Let's see what this one is. Alright, so there's a little squirrel down there. So I think this is right after that bear knocked it down. Like a few hours later. And there's a little squirrel right there. Which I have noticed all this dirt around this tree. That's from squirrels because there's a squirrel's nest up in top of that tree. And so that's where all the squirrels come down and mess up my camera. But we shouldn't have that problem anymore since y'all saw me put the strap around it. Because we don't have a mount anymore because it broke. So we shouldn't have that problem anymore with losing footage pretty much because squirrels want to knock over the camera. Which, I mean, if I was a squirrel, I guess I'd be jumping on it too, thinking it was a little toy or something. So that's it for the videos. And so now let's go to the photos. So now there's a lot here. So let's go ahead and start at the back. There's a possum, that little possum again. I'll zoom in on him. A little possum. So this is pretty much going to be everything we've seen and stuff we didn't see. Because sometimes the camera takes a lot of pictures and then no video. And sometimes it takes video and no pictures. So we might see some other stuff here. So I think all this right here, I'm going to keep clicking on all of them, just going in and out of them. There's a, yeah, look at that. I think she might have some babies with her. I'm not sure, but I think in the pouch. Like I said a couple minutes ago, I was going to grab her one night, but I didn't because I just don't want to mess with her babies or anything. So we're just going to leave that one alone. There's that raccoon again. I'm just going to see, there's 3, or that's 2 raccoons actually. I saw, wait, what is that over there? Oh, that's a little strange right there. Whatever that is right there, it's like a, that's a little strange, honestly. Let me go back to this other picture. I guess it could be a little bug or something. That's just really strange looking back there. I never seen, yeah, look. So it's a random light, because there shouldn't be any lights down there. There's a light, whatever that ball or something is, and then it's totally gone. That's a little strange, honestly. I've never seen anything like that. I have seen some weird stuff on here before. Like, see, there's a bug right there, so it could have been a bug, but I'm not really sure. We're just going to keep going through these and see what we see. Raccoon, as you can see back there. Is that a coyote or a raccoon? There's a raccoon or something laying back there. I'm zooming in on him. And there's a raccoon eating. And there's 2 again. That's that one that came up, I'm guessing. There's nothing. There's a little raccoon. Another raccoon. Nothing. So now, let's go ahead and look at that. So that right there is a little raccoon. A little possum. And then another raccoon. So that's, we're going to skip to this one right here. So this is a little bit more in the early morning where the sun's coming up. There's a possum and a raccoon. So let's go ahead and go to this one right here. So this right here is that big boy bear. And so this is 427 again, so it's not, this wasn't when he knocked down the camera or anything. But just look at him right there. He's just sitting there looking like, he's just sitting there looking like he's the king. So he got some food right there, piles right there. As you can see, that's what I threw out there. Here he is again. See, we got the video of that, and it's just the thing. That's that thing that's over there again. I just told y'all about. Just whatever. See how thick the woods are back there, though, already? It's literally early May, and this was pretty much late April that this was taken. And look at all the woods, how thick they are right now. That was 2. They're fighting. No, it's 3. Hold on a minute. I count 1, 2, 3. Let me go back to that one again. Oh man, I lost it. I lost it. Here it is. Look at all of them. That's like 3 raccoons fighting or something right there, I guess. I don't even know. Let's go ahead and just go up here. That's them again. Okay, yeah. I keep losing track of the lines and everything. There's a little raccoon. I think I actually seen one right there. That's a little eye of one. So look at that raccoon right there. He's a fuzzy little guy. So this was 428. So let's go and look at this guy. Alright, y'all. So this is the coyote. It's the same one. It's the same one. There's only one down there. I'm pretty sure there's only one. Well, I've heard packs of them, so I know there's not just one. But on the camera, we only get one. And so this is him. He's a pretty decent sized coyote, probably about 60, 70 pounds. So he's not really harming anything right now. So I mean, he's being chill right now. So I really don't need to trap him or anything. And so there's two little squirrels right here. There's like millions of squirrels down there, y'all. That's where most of my corn goes. That's why I usually don't just put corn out. Because I'll put just corn out. They'll take a whole cob in a day. They'll probably take 2 cobs in a day, honestly. Because I see them all by the trees and everything when I put corn down there. So I just kind of stick the day away from the corn and put more of the mineral that they can't really eat that much of. Oh, y'all, look at that. It's a little groundhog down there looking straight at the camera. So these guys, they do get in the gardens and stuff, but I mean, it really don't matter right now because there's nothing really growing. It's all seeds and everything in the ground, but when it will become a problem probably. But we're just gonna leave that little guy alone. 2 little squirrels and this little guy again. He's just a little guy. Oh yeah, that's him looking at the camera. Look at that, y'all. I don't know if he's cute or not. I don't really know. Squirrel. Most of these are all squirrel during the day. That's usually all that comes out. So there's a raccoon. Alright, y'all. So this is what I first seen. Was the pictures. I was going through the pictures because I really don't go through the videos first. I usually go through the pictures just to see what we get and everything. So this is what I saw. So I'm like, that's just the back of a squirrel's tail, like the black part of the squirrel's tail. Because you can't really tell that's a foot on the ground. It just looks like it's on the camera. And so I'm like, okay. And then I kind of ignored that. I'm like, okay, that's nothing, right? Because we never really see bears get on the camera. Like, they're always around, but never on the camera. So I'm like, that's a little black to be a squirrel, but who knows, you know? Because I've seen black possums and everything around here. And so, and then I see that video, and I'm like, okay, what is that? It's really moving the camera like crazy. And then I find out it's a bear. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I really wanted to post this as a short that day, but I had to wait for this video and all that because I didn't really want to spoil the surprise or anything. And so now, alright, y'all, there's that deer. So that's a little doe. We've seen, okay, so I'll tell y'all a story. So I went down there about 9 o'clock one night. I ran into at least like 4 different deer. I think it was all does. There might have been a buck with them. I ran into 4 deer, bumped them. And then this is the next night, I'm pretty sure. They all came back. And then I got pictures of one of them. All the other ones were back behind the camera, like behind the camera back that way. But I can't believe we bumped them. Because I heard a bunch of stuff in the woods, and so I looked over there, and I was like, oh, that's a dang bear or something. I looked down there, and I seen a deer. I'm like, oh my gosh, a deer. It's going to be on camera, because I usually don't have the camera out when the deer are here. And so I went ahead and got that deer. There's the back end over right there. But that's all we got of the deer, but I did get that good picture. I'll pop it up right now again. I got that good picture of her with the flashlight on her. And so I'm really glad I got that. And so I'm pretty sure that's all. So I'll see you in a minute. Peace. Alright, so we did see a bunch of different animals, and if y'all did like the new style where I put my face up on the camera and we talk about all the animals and everything, go ahead and give this a like if you want to see more like this. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it, and leave a comment down below what your favorite animal was, or if you want to see more stuff like this. I'll see you on the next one. Peace, y'all.